Martin O'Neill could be tempted by a return to the Midlands. Tony Pulis has never been relegated as a manager. Quite simply, the Welshman knows what it takes to stay in the Premier League, but patience is wearing thin at West Bromwich Albion, where fans are growing weary of a dreary style of football and the club's owners are getting twitchy due to the financial importance of staying in the top flight nowadays. The Baggies have gone 9 league games without a win and there are tough fixtures against Chelsea and Tottenham to come, meaning Pulis is feeling the heat despite signing a contract extension until 2019 last summer. Would the grass really be greener at the Hawthorns without Pulis? We take a look at 4 realistic contenders and 1 long shot who could take over the reins if he were to leave. Martin O'Neill has a proud record of galvanizing clubs in the Midlands as he guided Leicester City to 2 League Cup successes prior to securing a remarkable 3 successive top 6 finishes with Aston Villa. A bigger job was meant to come along when he left Villa Park, but a disappointing spell at Sunderland was followed by a move into international management with the Republic of Ireland. Ireland's 5-1 thrashing at the hands of Denmark in their 2018 World Cup playoff has put his position under the microscope, and the 65-year-old could well be tempted by one last crack at club management in the Midlands. Michael O'Neill. Another O'Neill faces an uncertain future at international level as there is a growing feeling that Michael has taken Northern Ireland as far as he can. Qualification for their first ever European Championship finals in 2016 was a major boon for O'Neill's reputation, and Northern Ireland came within a whisker of qualifying for the 2018 World Cup, eventually falling short in a playoff against Switzerland. The man who guided Shamrock Rovers to their first League of Ireland title in 16 years in 2010 is in demand, though, as he has been linked with the vacant positions at Sunderland and Scotland in recent days. Upward trend Northern Ireland since Michael O'Neill took charge. Rise from 88th to 20th in the world rankings. Last 16 at the Euros after not qualifying for a major in 30 years. Missed the World Cup after a poor penalty decision. PHENOMENAL Hooray medium skin tone SUINIR https://t.code Aikner 1926 p.m. 12th November 17th. Nigel Pearson. Another manager with a close affinity to the Midlands could well be considered, as Nigel Pearson enjoyed a mixed bag of results with Leicester and Derby in the east of the region, and he is someone who will be keen to rebuild his reputation in England. He is currently broadening his horizons with Leuven in the Belgian second tier, but it would be difficult for him to ignore West Bromwich Albion if they came calling, and he actually has an unbeaten record as Baggies manager. He was caretaker boss for 4 games, winning 3 and drawing 1, before Tony Mowbray was appointed manager during the 200,607 season. Chris Wilder has served his apprenticeship as a manager, working his way through the leagues with Alfreton Town, Halifax, Oxford, Northampton and Sheffield United, and his reputation is burgeoning after winning the 201,516 League One title with Northampton before succeeding where so many others have failed when guiding Sheffield United to the League One crown in 201,617. The Blades have made a positive start to life in the Championship as they play much of their football on the front foot, which would be a stark contrast to the defence-first mindset of Pulis. However, could Wilder's lack of top-flight experience count against him, and would he even want to leave his boyhood club when things are going so well? The long shot Jurgen Klinsmann. Finally, West Brom's Chinese owner, Guo Xuanlai, might want a more exotic name in charge, and Jurgen Klinsmann could be something of an outside punt for the role. The German's managerial career at club level has been limited to a tough spell as Bayern Munich boss before he moved into the international arena with the USA. A fine run to the round off 16 at the 2014 World Cup was followed by the sack last November as the States lost a couple of 2018 World Cup qualifiers. Appointing Klinsmann would be a massive gamble, and it remains to be seen if the club's board are ready to stick or twist with the proven performer Pulis. West Bromwich Albion are next in Premier League action against Chelsea on Saturday the 18th of November 3 p.m. kickoff, and you can follow the action via our Match Centre. West Bromwich Albion v Chelsea Match Centre. Want to read more football articles? Register with The Sportsman to personalise your news feed with your favourite sports and football team.